Good morning, my YouTube family. I apologize for the smiles. I am feeling so happy today. It's sunny outside. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Um, I had to get up and take my daughter to work, and yes, you guys, she's still not driving, and that's fine. That's fine. So I wanted to do this quick video. I'm snuggly. This is usually how I dress while I'm working. So I was like, well, since I'm up and I'm alert, and just throw me some quick lip gloss and put my hair on, and I can record real fast. So yes, I hope everyone is well, feeling good, feeling free, feeling happy, living their best life, because I am. Okay, so I want to talk to you guys about the Navy Federal signature Visa card. That's what I got. Now, I don't think it's a rhyme or reason, or it could be a Navy Federal inside thing as to who get the MasterCard and who get the signature card. A lot of people think that there's some type of secret card that you get with Navy Federal. No, here's how it works. If you are approved for a Navy Federal credit card, I believe under the Go Rewards, and it could be more rewards is American Express. So with the Go Cash Rewards, if you're approved for a card for more than $5,000, then it becomes a signature Visa card. Or if you are approved for the Go Cash Reward more than $5,000, you could get the MasterCard World, I think it's World Card. And if you know about Signature Visa, you know that it comes with those perks. So once I got the card and I figured out, okay, this is the Signature Visa. Signature Visa has a website all on its own where you could look up, different discounts and the perks that comes with it. Like when I travel, this card will definitely go with me. Here it is. What am I going to do with this card? After I've already activated it, but I froze it. I freeze all of my cards that are freezable. So as soon as I activate cards, I freeze them. And that way I don't have to worry about trying to keep up with them because I know they cannot be used. But I'm going to pay my taxes, my franchise taxes on my LLC in my state, which is only $150 a year if you pay it on time, which is before May 31st. So I'm going to go ahead and pay that. That's the reason why I'm big on credit cards. I had to find out through mentorship that you use credit to build wealth, not to go out and shop. Now, I'm a woman, you guys, and my closet is stuffed full of clothes. Like, I don't have room for my shoes and clothes, okay? But there's a time and place for all of that good stuff. So I'm using credit to build wealth, okay? So, and don't believe the hype when people say, okay, credit cards are evil. They're only evil if you misuse them. If you're maxing them out and you're only paying the minimum balance, it's dragging down your credit score, which is causing you not to qualify for more credit. Or when you go to apply for an auto loan, you have an interest rate of 19% on your car loan, which means that the majority of your car payment that you're paying is in interest. So just be mindful of that. Get all the credit cards you qualify for. My goodness, don't stop. Ty Lopez had a class. You guys, I take everybody's courses. I do. I'm like a course fanatic because I have to tap in. Okay. So Ty Lopez had a class. I think I mentioned it before. This young man had like $1.2 million worth of credit cards, you guys. So, and he has a big stack, and I have a big stack as well. And most of those cards, I'm not even using regularly. I have my rewards cards. Like right now, one of my favorites is American Express. This doesn't really come with big rewards. It's like 1.75% on your purchase. But the fact that it's a $25,000 card, it's a signature reward card, it is beneficial to me. This is a blessing, you guys, for someone to trust you with that type of money, okay? And banks usually loan out money to people that don't need money. So I'm going to go into how I feel like you can qualify for these cards right now in this time. Okay. So what I would do now, everyone is getting their tax returns. I know that there's some stimulus packages being pumped out for people that have children under certain ages, like under the age of 17. You know, you get like $300 a month or something like that. They're infusing more money into the economy. Okay. I don't qualify for those things. My children are all grown and graduated college, two of them, and one of them is currently in college. So I just don't qualify for any of that. But for those that do, once those checks get put into your bank account, if you have a commercial account, meaning that it's not like a like my local credit union that I have that I got through my job years ago, they don't offer any credit cards. They only offer auto loans and I think mortgages. But if you have like a Bank of America, Region, Arvis, or whatever type of community bank you have, if they offer credit cards, now is the time to apply for a card if you have money in the bank, because banks like to loan to people that don't need money. But if you have a zero in your account and you go in there and you apply for a credit card and all of your current cards are maxed out, they're going to deny you. That's the science of credit. Only apply when your utilization is at about 4 to 5%. That seemed to be my sweet spot. I keep my credit utilization to 5% every month, you guys. And that's across the board with all of my credit cards. So let's just say you have $40,000 worth of credit. You should only be using about $400 to $500, no more than 1,000, and that's just me. The credit is fine. It's like, why would I want credit if I can't use it? Because you want to always be able to qualify for credit. You want to be able to walk into a bank any day of the week and say, I want to apply for a mortgage, or I'm ready to buy a new car. I'm trading in my old car. I want a new car. And they give you an APR of 2%. Like Navy Federal is known for giving their members like 2.99% on an auto loan. Do you know how ridiculous that is and how much money you can save over time if you use your credit properly? Okay, so don't go applying for things right now if your credit utilization is high. Some people get away with it. Some people say, well, I have, my cards are at 60% and I still got approved. Good for them. But most of the time, banks are looking for people that do not use their cards or do not carry over. Let me say this right, because I don't want to offend anyone. I use my cards. I use all of them, most of them. The subprime cards, not so much. But the newer cards with rewards I use, I actually have put my debit card, on freeze. It never leaves the house. I only shop with credit so I can get rewards back, okay? But banks don't like when you carry over large balances every month, okay? So let's just say, for instance, again, you have $1,000 card. You should not be carrying over more than $100 a month. Everything else need to be paid down. So pay it down, and then the next month you can start back charging and you get rewards. And those rewards you can put towards your statement balance. So yeah, I got a signature Visa, and I'm super excited. So what I did was I went over to Signature Visa website, and I looked up the first place I want to go. Well, I want to go to Jamaica as well. So, and I didn't get to make it this summer because of just other things. And so this year I plan on going to Bali. And I wanted to see how much some of the, high-end luxury hotels and resorts cost with the Visa perk website, or Visa Signature Visa website. So what I did was I just typed in a time frame I wanted to go, and you guys, this trip would only cost me about $2,000 to $3,000, and that's with multiple people. So, yeah. So yes, when I typed in like a time frame, 4 to 5 days in Bali, and like I said, a 5-star resort would cost about $2,000 to $2,500, and that's without the flight, but I'm sure the flights are cheap as well. Would I rent a car? Probably so. So the trip in total will probably run me about $4,000 to $5,000, and that's using the Visa signature card. And to go to Bali, you guys, that's pretty cheap. And I'm into experiences. I don't want to experience everything in my local area. As a matter of fact, I hardly ever go out to like clubs and stuff here because I just don't want to run into the same people that I grocery shop with. I will go to events like Cat Williams, for instance, when he came, I went because I wanted to see him. So if it's a concert or something going on, I will go. But just locally going to nightclubs and stuff, I don't, because I'm looking for new experiences. So going to Bali would be like one of my major bucket list items. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm so happy I was qualified for this card. It's well deserved of me because I've been working so hard and diligently. So I'm just really looking forward to what's to come next in my life. Whew. Okay, so hopefully I covered everything. The interest rate, like I said, is 1.75. There are no annual fees. There is no foreign transaction fees. So while in Bali, there will be no foreign transaction fees for me to use this card. And there is no balance transfer fees. Okay, someone just ordered something. I apologize, you guys. Okay. And I'm not transferring any balances because I don't have any. I think when I checked my credit yesterday, my credit utilization is about $816. And that is mostly on my Wells Fargo card because it's not accumulating any interest. I'm still in my 0 APR period right now. But right before I get to my 0 APR, I will pay the card completely off. And then I will start and remember, don't pay everything off either, you guys. Like, don't pay your cards off and not use them because you're scared to. Banks won't loan to you either that way. They have to see that you pay, the card has movement in it. The card, you're using it, you're paying off. You're using it and you're paying it off. You're using it and you're paying off. So I know a lot of people, they'll get cards and will never use them. Well, then you will never get a credit increase. And 9 times out of 10, other banks just will not give you any credit because that's the point. They want to make money. But when you're applying for new cards, they don't want to see that you're maxing out cards because you become like a high risk. And you're only paying the minimum balance. Remember that. Don't go get a $500 card and then max it out to $490 and only pay the minimum balance. And then when you go and apply for another card, they tell you you're declined. And you're wondering like, well, this bank over here trusted me with $500. Why can't you trust me? Because you're using too much of your credit. So before you apply for another credit card, you guys, pay off the one you have. And then once you get that new credit card, if you have to go buy you some new tires or get you a new battery for your car, because stuff happen, right? Shit happen. You got to use the card. You may be in between pay periods. Just go use your card to buy tires, and then you pay when you get paid. Maybe you only have half to pay off. Pay that half. Keep that utilization down. Get some credit cards. You need them, you guys. It makes life so much easier than borrowing money from grandma and cousins and kin people. And then it's a conflict when you don't have enough money to give back to them and they have to ask you for their money back. So just get your credit right, and then you can have a lot of credit cards, and that's your emergency fund. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to use this to pay my franchise tax fees, and other than that, it's going to stay on freeze. I will use it. I will use it when I go on my vacations and traveling because I got concierge and personal assistant. It comes with so many perks, so I will be using this card. Upgrades on hotels. I get like coverage on my rental cars when I'm traveling, like extra coverage. I get coverage on my luggage if something is missing or stolen. So there are a lot of perks that comes with the Visa signature card. I apologize for making this video so long. So that was my review on the Navy Federal Visa signature card. Just to recap, 1.75 interest rate, I applied after 92 days of having a checking and two check-ins and a savings. And it was my first time ever applying. I was pre-approved because they sent me a postcard telling me that I was. So I went ahead and jumped in there and applied for the card. What else? 0 APR for the first 6 months. And then I got a $200 sign on reward bonus once I spend my first $2,000. That's the reason why I'm moving the card around. I'm going to start using it so I can get that $2,000. I have 3 months to do it. And what else? What else? That's about it. Oh, they check TransUnion. And at the time I applied, I only had 2 inquiries on my TransUnion account. And I didn't mention that in my other video. So I only had 2 inquiries on my TransUnion because I really don't apply for a lot of credit cards. I know it may seem like that because I'm talking about credit. But before I start applying for these cards, I hadn't applied for cards in a really long time. So I only had 2 inquiries. Now I have 3, and I'm probably going to have 4 by next week because I'm going to apply for a credit card in my local bank for my business. So I want a business card with my local bank. So I have, at this point, I do have multiple bank accounts. That's the point. That's what wealthy people do. Wealthy people use debt or use other people's money to build wealth. Who is other people's money? The bank's money. Banks are not short on cash, you guys. Not at all are they short on cash. But why they're not approving you is because on paper, you don't look credit worthy. So you have to get credit worthy if you want loans, if you want low interest loans, if you don't want predatory subprime loans, and if you want major credit cards with high credit limits. You got to get your credit right. There's just no way around it, okay? So last night, Friday, I applied for my business bank account, and it told me in 2 days to give them a call so we can get it set up. So I will keep you guys updated to that. So now I am moving over to the business side of things with Navy Federal. And again, I applied for my checking and savings last night. And Monday, I will give them a call to set up my business bank account. And I will keep you guys informed because I'm looking forward to applying for a credit card. But I'm going to use the same formula as I did with my personal account. So I hope that helped anyone that wanted to know about Navy Federal. If you want to know how to get with Navy Federal, you've seen several videos. You do have to be affiliated with the military, or you have to know someone that give you their access code, and then you can set up an account with Navy Federal. So until next time, you guys, stay blessed, stay fearless. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.